One, two, three, and four. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have. Find that you have so much. 頑張りすぎる自分に疲れてふと泣けてきた真夜中のバスルームでまだ手にしたことのない幸せがどこかにある気がして焦るのは年のせい一人楽しく生きてきたの何一つ悔やんでないけど曇った鏡のように明日が見えない Can't you see, can't you see 自由と孤独は二つでセット気ままなほど寂しさもついてくるDon't you know, don't you know 隣の芝生が青く見えたらこの庭に花を植えればいい Count what you have now Don't count what you don't have Find that you have so much ないものネタにしながらみんな迷って生きてる大人になってからも足元に咲いた綺麗な花に気づくだけで人は嬉しい気持ちになれるのにいつか胸の奥に抱えたジレンマの迷路抜ければ本当に大事なもの知る日が来るだろう Can't you see, can't you see どんな道を選んだとしても悩みの数同じだけついてくる You can choose, you can choose 私が決める私のプライオリティ何を取って何を諦めるの Can't you see, can't you see 幸せの基準測るものさし自分の心の中にあるのさ You can find, you can find 足りないもの数えるくらいなら足りてるもの数えてごらんよ Count what you have now Don't count what you don't have Can't you see, can't you see Don't count what you don't have You can have so much
Hello and welcome to the Spider Pop Arcade. We have a special episode. By we, I mean myself and my coworker slash friend Blanc. As if you saw from the tweet or the description, we suffer a lot at our job. We work at a bakery. It's a very large bakery, and last year we did not have the influx of customers we had now. It's been kind of weird, and we're both suffering for it. And Blanc is just like, let's suffer out of work. Play Echo. And I was just like, wait, isn't that gay furry psychological horror dating sim game. And you were all like, well, it's more of a supernatural, but yes. And I was just like, okay. And I kind of doubted playing this on stream because like this game gets really heavy, I've heard. And also I was just like, oh, like, is this allowed on Twitch? But I couldn't find anything. And there are people playing, what is it called? Astera?
Adastra.
Adastra. There are people playing Adastra here. And sure, they claim to be doing readings. So maybe they are reading just like, I don't know, a transcript of the game because that game does get saucy here and there. But this one, as far as I can see, there's no sexual themes in this game. The warning says adult nature, violence, torture, drug use, and harsh language. That's all it says. And my stream's already labeled mature anyway, so we should be fine. I requested that because you were very patient, but also like you really wanted me to fucking play this. So
I am.
yeah,
Very
you weren't too forward or anything, but when you were telling me like, well, how do you want this? Do you want a slow burn or do you just want to go off the deep end into the horror? And I was just like, fucking waterboard me in the horror juice, please. So, we already know what route we're going into now. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with this game, it is, yes, a horror visual novel. That's also a deconstruction of visual novel dating sims. And you told me to go the Leo route. And okay, so the game is about a guy named Chase. I mean, it's a furry game. He's like an otter. Oh, that actually might have been a play on words now that I think about it. Anyway, Chase is coming back to his old hometown for a school project. He's trying to get a degree in journalism and stuff happens. I don't know. I don't know how bad or horror this is gonna get. I just know that I'm in for a rough ride. So, well, let's get this started.
Let me greet you to Echo. Welcome.
Let's boot up the game. There we go.
And you might need to do a little bit of stream.
Oh, I know. I thought this was supposed to be a game about a dolphin. Oh god, hold on. I'm gonna have a coughing fit right now. Oh god. Hold on. I still have like this. So like I was sick a couple of weeks ago and I'm getting better, but like the cough takes the longest and it's a mucus cough, but at the very least the mucus I'm coughing isn't like super cloudy anymore. All right.
No.
So here's our cast. The girl's name, the fox is Jenny, right? Is that her name?
Jenna, yeah.
Oh, it's Jenna. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's back and forth. And then Chase is the one in the blue shirt right here. God, I feel like this feels like a welcome mat to like a haunted house. I don't know what I'm getting myself
what do you
into.
mean? Look how nice it looks. Look at it. It's fine.
Oh god. All right, let's get to know our disaster of the cast. Let's see. Oh, who do you want to voice, by the way? I guess I'll be Chase, but like also I can't really relate to assholes, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh, I can do Leo and TJ.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty good at
Okay. So, well, Magpie's in the chat right now going like, oh god, gay melodrama the worst. And it's just like, is it gay drama? I feel like it's gonna be gay drama mixed in with horror. Like this is just gonna get really we'll see. Oh boy.
It's both. It's a bit of both. It's
oh
great.
god. You know, this anchor motif is making me feel weird because I like nautical aesthetics. Like I have an anchor bracelet myself. It doesn't look like the one in the game, but like it's a bracelet with an anchor on it, and I don't want this to fuck up anchors for me. If there was a shark person in this game, I would be playing it in a heartbeat.
Oh lord.
Y'all come back eventually. Are these the inane ramblings of an elder person? Should I be doing my old person voice? Why do you try to run away in the first place? It doesn't matter. Even though you're here, you're going to try and run again. Just stop. because just like this town, you're only moving in circles. Oh God, I'm glad I live where I live. I hear a lot of like teenagers in middle America kind of have like issues feeling like, oh, I want to leave this place, but never know if I can or not. They're called Limas, apparently, lost in middle America. Are we in middle America, Blanc? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I want to say.
Well, maybe mid-south? This is a desert. Yeah, Mom, I brought it. No, I've got everything. Did I read everything right there? The backlog. Yeah, okay. We're good. No, I've got everything. No, TJ's with us. We picked him up yesterday. No, I did call you yesterday. There was no answer. Fine, yeah, I'll try more than once next time. So that hits because, like, my mom rarely ever has her phone with her. She'll, like, put it down and then go do something and then she'll forget to pick it up. I put it down and then forget where I put it down. I do that with everything. I hate it. So of course they're clean. Listen, I'm driving right now, so yeah. Oh, is there like a time this game takes place in? Like, is it like a period?
It's kind of like modern
time
type of area. It's not like back in 1951 or anything like that.
I mean, I figured from the clothing, but the clothing could have been any time between the late 90s to today. Hell, it could have been the mid 90s to today. Yeah, I shouldn't be on the phone, should I? I'm gonna hang up. Okay, love you too. Bye. Finally hang up the phone and dropping it on my lap.
Can you stream your screen? I can't see anything.
Oh, right. My bad. Let me screen share because we're on Discord. Let's see. Right here.
Yeah.
There we go.
I can see.
Let's see. TJ next to me in the passenger seat stretches back and scratches behind his ear.
That's cute. It's been a while since I've seen your mom. How is she?
I shrug. Fine, I think. She wouldn't tell me if she wasn't anyway. TJ taps a foot against the dashboard before yawning.
Wow, it feels like we've been driving for days.
Normally TJ wasn't one to whine, but the long drive was obviously getting to him. It was getting all of us, honestly. Is it just two people in this car? Look over.
There's another.
Okay, we're almost there. Why don't you listen to some music or something? My phone's been dead for the past 2 hours. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Know. That's all good. My phone's been dead for the past 2 hours. I didn't know it'd take us 8 hours to get there.
I sigh. Whether that dig was purposeful or not, I still feel a little embarrassed. Why? I'll admit I got us lost we got us lost for a few hours, and Route 93 is hard to find, even with the GPS. No wonder the echo's in the state it's in. Oh, Jenna's here. Should have brought a book. Those don't run out of batteries. I look up the rearview mirror and see Jenna hold a hefty book titled Cognition. TJ sighs. All my books are on my phone. Sorry.
All good.
Why don't you just listen to the radio?
Okay.
Don't bother. All we get out here is Hick stations. I have some music on my phone, though. Do you have an auxiliary cable, Chase? This clunker? No, but like I said, we're almost there. Having the three of us here is a little awkward, unbalanced. I wonder if completing our little group will bring back that old chemistry. Thinking about seeing Carl, Flynn, and Leo again makes my heart skip a beat. But yeah, we didn't tell anybody because he left, right? And he didn't tell anybody he left.
He kind of just left and left things in the air with Leo. So.
Oh God. I can't relate to assholes. Take exit 127 onto Flit Road. Present and press the brakes as swerve into the exit ramp.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Chase, come on, pay attention.
She adds a little giggle to lighten the chastisement. But my face gets hot anyway. Hey, me and Jenna went 3 hours out of a way to pick you up from CCU. You could have taken the bus.
No, I'm grateful. I'd just rather this not be the place I die.
That seems to be a common thing with everyone here. Continue down Flint Road about 15 minutes in silence, and I avoid the ever-increasing number of potholes in the road. I think we're all a little nervous now as we get closer to our destination. Unsurprisingly, there isn't another car in sight. You guys excited? Look at my rearview mirror again and see that Jenna's put down her book staring out the window. Actually, I haven't given a whole lot of thought as to how I feel about this whole thing.
All right, your choice.
Well, he's probably nervous because he's an asshole.
It's been a while.
I know it's been a while since we've all been together. You think things will be the same? I'm in Echo. Are you excited to go back? Oh, I didn't really know how to answer that. Is excited the right word? It's sure as hell stressful. He's feeling, so it's kind of like a well-known fact in this game that the protagonist, Chase, is an asshole. I kind of knew that going in. Like, this is a deconstruction of dating sim visual novel games, so it's just like,
But
oh,
it's an anti-date sim visual
Yeah.
novel. Yeah.
so that already gives me the impression that he might not be the best, like, or even not be, the best, like, morally upstanding person out there, or that he's empathetic.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They all have their flaws. I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
real
we'll see, and
honest.
that also adds to the anti-dating sim aspect of this game. Like, every character here seems to come with baggage, and given what I've heard, we don't get a chance to, like, well, improve that. Improve those aspects of them.
Oh boy.
As long as we can go for
a hike.
Sorry.
Ooh, that's all good. I don't want to be sitting around in the motel all day.
Well, it beats having a heat stroke in the desert. Are you seriously hiking the trail?
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. At least I know Chase will come.
Well, is that me raising his brows? Too hard to say no to such an eager face, at least right now. So what's the relationship between, what was his name, TJ or CJ?
TJ.
Yeah, what's the relationship between him and Chase?
Him and Chase, he is the younger of the entire group. They are friends,
Oh, okay.
but they aren't close friends. He's the one friend that they kept at arm's length, kind of, sort of, but they still love him.
TJ or Chase?
TJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is the Christian boy.
Oh no. You're the Christian boy in this queer clutch? Oh man.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Leo, maybe? Oh wait, I didn't read that.
That's okay.
Anyway, it sounds like you only got the boys on your mind, Chase. Leo, maybe? Oh.
Oh, dig.
Like a slight right until Lake Emma Road. I ignore Jenna, but pretending to be distracted with adjusting the GPS. A few more minutes of silence pass before Jenna speaks up again. So this news thing you're making, what's it about exactly? Sort of a little about another pothole. A news packet. If you remember, there was that one crazy thing that happened here in the early 1900s. And there's a game that explains that, right? Or
Yep, it is called The Smoke Room.
Oh boy. I read a little about it, and it's pretty fucked up.
Come on, Chase, language.
Oh, shut up, Christ, Wink. I just thought I'd do a little more digging. I could already do. I'm not gonna. Okay, as a Catholic myself, I'm humble about it. It's not something I shove into the face of everyone. Like, I have a lot of queer coworkers that are all like, "Oh, you're bi? You're part of the community?" And it's not that I wish I could show that more often. It's not that I'm afraid or anything. I'm just only afraid whenever I'm around family. It's just that, like, you know, it's just Christians are, the modern Christian is very hypocritical, and whenever they do something nice, it's not out of the kindness of their heart. It's usually because it's performative. They just want other people to know they did something good. And yeah, that's why I don't like him. So this little kid over here with, like, language, come on, it's just like, eat your communion wafers, child.
Yeah, well, you're stuck with that type of person this entire route.
Oh
Okay.
my god, Chase, you're ugh. Okay. Honestly though, I just need to make something that looks good enough to pass with. Well, that sounds kind of fun. Are you going to have enough time to hang out? I know Leo made some plans. This whole thing was Leo's idea, actually.
Mm.
When I told him that I'd be coming down to Echo for spring break, he suggested we all use it as an excuse to have a reunion. He says it hasn't been the same since the three of us left. Yeah, I should. Just need to roll and wait, what? I just need some B-roll and shots of the old creepy locations. Okay, it took me a while to recognize that.
Yeah, me too. My brain did not register.
I was just like, is he trying to mutter something? Is that oh no, B-rolls. Yeah, no, that's a photography term. Didn't take too long. I catch a flash of blue and see the lake to our right. The conversation dies down a bit, and pretty soon we're all lost in our own thoughts. Finally, we round a bend and I start to catch some glimpses of the town. The tall, rusted signs of the gas station and motel loom over the rest of the old community. Lake Emma Road merges right onto Main Street where the motel is at. Soon enough, we're running into the parking lot. This is giving me... I've been to desert places in California. This is making me think of them.
Mm-hmm.
Something about this makes me think of San Jose, which is kind of funny because San Jose has the highest furry population in California.
Now that I was not aware of.
Yeah, that's why all the furry cons happen there, because most of them live there for some reason. I don't know why. There are only a few other cars in the parking lot. I park in the closest spot next to the door and switch off the ignition, relieved to be done with the driving. I sit back for a moment, rubbing my eyes. I bet I'd be, what was it? Because, okay, so Magpie says these locations are so alien to me. And, I mean, living in a desert and, like, you know, the small city that is where we work, um, anytime I see, like, you know, the lush, pretty places of, like, well, Scotland in this case, because he showed me a picture of Scotland, and I was just like, why does it look so fucking beautiful here?
I know.
Why is there so much greenery? And
I'm used to the cement jungle.
yeah, and if you want, well, we don't live too far from like a hiking trail. Southern California is littered with little patches of forest and hiking trails, but again, we're a desert, so you're not going to see the most fertile of plant life
Yeah.
here.
As someone who usually goes on hikes with like their family, like
Mhm.
I do it here and there with them. Yeah, I could totally agree with that. The greenery isn't so green.
Mhm. Let's see. I hope you're grateful, TJ. I never want to drive that long again.
Thanks, Chase.
You have to have the car and clearly happy to be out. Oh, you
Uh,
sad child, you. God, he's wearing a polo shirt. Of course he's wearing a polo shirt. TJ puts his paws to his back and stretches out his toes to ear tufts, and I hear a few cracks.
Gosh, it feels good to be out of there.
As I follow him out and stretch as well, though less flamboyantly. It's good to see TJ reverting back to his old cheerful self. That's Jenna, huh?
Mhm.
All right, I made reservations, so I'll check us in. Oh, it's still fucking cold here too. And we live in a desert. We're having crazy climate change effects over here right now. It was snowing in some parts of Southern California, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. You guys want to bring in our stuff?
Sure.
And TJ head around to the trunk of the car, getting our bags and camera equipment while Jenna heads inside. This music has the vibe of a well, just like a desert dive bar.
Yes,
It
and
just
that's what
looks
I love about
it
it.
just looks like an old looks like an old abandoned West Tavern, and you go inside and it's just bikers, truckers, and that's it really. There's Sailor Jerry art all over the walls and like old 1950s pinups.
That would be very accurate to how it feels.
pleasantly surprised. While it's a bit musty, the room is spacious and generally clean. A lot more than I was expecting from a town like Echo. Although I've lived in this town most of my life, I've never actually been in the motel.
Hey, this is nice. And 2 double beds?
Yeah, I thought I'd get one of the nicer rooms since everything here is dirt cheap. TJ sets his bags down on the bed.
So I guess this will be me
Oh.
and Chase's bed?
Oh, I like that I could right click to see the previous thing. That's
yeah,
convenient.
it's really convenient, yeah. Jenna can have her own, obviously.
That's nice of you, TJ. Anyway, here are your key cards. Kansas, both are key cards, which I slip into my back pocket.
So when are we gonna eat? I'm starving.
Stomach grumbles. We haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's late afternoon at this point.
Oh, dude, I'd be so hungry right now.
I had the seafood balls from work, and they really, our fried stuff is really good if you warm it up in an air fryer. And then I also had some over easy eggs with them because all the fried stuff just demands to be dipped in an egg yolk. See, I pull out my phone, checking over my text with Leo. Oh boy. Sorry, every time I see his name pop up, I get a little afraid.
I just red flag immediately.
Well, I don't know what his red flags are, except for like the TV dinner bit, which we'll get
trust
to.
me. Trust me, it'll be very obvious, very quick.
Oh boy. Leo said he's gonna get us some sandwiches from the diner.
Did you tell?
Yes, I told him to substitute the bread with lettuce for yours. TJ's a vegetarian? Oh no, he's protein.
Yeah.
No bread. I wonder, does he have a gluten allergy? Or he just protein?
I'm actually not certain. I've never remembered.
Huh.
I think he just likes the protein stuff.
Okay. Oh, God.
Nice.
I like his design. I hate his clothes.
I like his design too. I also hate his clothes.
This is just peak white Christian America right here. This is what the Christian dad from Dream Daddy was wearing.
Oh, yep. You're right. Fuck.
Alright, well, I've texted everyone that we're here. Let's at least unpack. It's going to get crowded. I don't want all our stuff in the way. Half an hour later, we got all our stuff packed. Let me grab a cough drop really quick. I can already tell this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, I would have suggested getting some water.
No, I'll be fine. My room isn't that far from the kitchen. I could just walk in, grab a cup, and come back in. Oh, what time is it? Okay, I still have plenty of time off. I'm not used to being up this early, even the outside of work purposes.
Yeah.
Half an hour later, we've all got our stuff packed away in the motel drawers. Now, I'm sitting on the bed toying with my camera equipment while TJ watches TV and Jenna organizes her schoolwork.
You're on vacation, right? And didn't you already get into grad school? You should relax.
That's exactly why I need to be keeping up. Knock at the door and being the closest I get up to answer it. Is Leo the first one here? I'd imagine, given everything we've heard.
We'll see.
I'll get it. The people excitedly and see a beanie cap with a pair of very familiar horns. Oh, it's a ram. The ram character. I know nothing about him. You're unlock the door and swing it open. Here's his name's Carl. Okay, so here's the thing with me. So I love monsters. As a monster lover, sometimes you have to settle. So there's some furry characters out there. I was like, yes, no, this is hot. I like this. I have a thing in particular for shark people and just caprins in general. Goat people. I think it has to play with the demon aesthetics and iconography. Because I love fangs, claws, and horns, and I will settle for horns. If I had to take two out of the equation and only keep one, it'd be the horns.
Yeah, I do like his horns too. I think it's awesome.
Carl, you're gonna be Carl too.
I can.
You could if you want. I don't have a problem. You can voice whoever you want.
All right. Fine. I can do it. Chase.
Would you rather me?
Let's see, because I'm doing TJ and Leo.
All right, I'll
Then
just
the other
be
two would
him
be
then.
Jenna and Flynn. Okay, go for it.
I'll slap
probably
pause.
do Flynn.
I slap pause with him and pull him into a hug. And immediately get a whiff of the pungent scent of pot. My man. Despite that, oh wait, he uses that to treat anxiety, right? That's his whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole self-medication thing,
yeah. Oh, I mean, it's legal.
Yeah.
Despite that, his embrace is warm and plush, and his belly squishes my body like a pillow through his jacket. I don't think Max likes
Soft.
Carl. There's an underlying sturdiness, though. I feel. Oh wait. Oh wow, even the mouse too. Mouse wheel. All right. And I feel his biceps bulge around my shoulders. This is like your preferred body type, right? Because he's got, yeah.
Yes, I do have a weakness for those.
The Debubara.
Yeah.
Had he been working out? I put my paws on his shoulders and pushed him back, looking him over. He's changed a bit since the last I've seen him. He's definitely bulkier. The front of his face is a bit shaggier. His eyes are a little red, and his expression... Oh, because he's high. And his expression is a little glazed, like he's daydreaming about someplace far away from here. Oh, you poor man. God. So, let me explain something really quick. So, I have a history with drug addicts, drug addicts, and they all self-medicated for their own particular reasons. I have experimented with THC. I did so when I was 32, though. And at that point, it's just like, oh, well, I've received therapy and counseling. I know I have PTSD. I have coping mechanisms. I was in a controlled environment with a lot of people that I trust. And they were very considerate. They were very kind. They're like, are you okay? After I took my first hit. And I'm like, wow, I just feel all this pain just alleviate. And on top of that, I feel like I could focus. Like I'm looking at myself, I'm looking at my emotions from the outside. And yeah, it was funny because when I went home and my mother was just like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I got high. And like, you better not be a drug addict. And it's just like, I'm 32. Like, all my teen angsty shit's already been taken care of. And at the age of 32, I no longer have the stress that most young adults have. Like, how am I going to get addicted to this? So, personally, I do it socially. Or if, very, very rarely, I'll do it when, like, I want to sleep. Like, I'll do an edible and knock out. But, like, I haven't done that in years. Plus, I have melatonin gummies now. And that's like guaranteed like 5 hours of sleep right there. Let's see. Okay, that's a red flag for me that he got high before coming here. Still getting blazed, huh? You know it. His joking nature drops a bit and he gives me a genuine smile. Aw, okay, now he's coming back down. Or he's just, yeah, it's good to see you again. God.
He's a good man. He has his faults. He's a good man.
Everyone here has their faults. The thing I'm worried about... See, I'm worried about getting emotionally invested in these characters because I know that they have issues, but it's a deconstruction. This isn't about, we'll work through this. I pick a character, we look at their flaw, and it's just like, we'll get this together. I pick a character, we fight, and we're both terrible people by the end of it, and things just get worse.
Welcome to Echo, buddy.
Oh boy, I feel warm inside as I smell back. You too. That Carl out here? Go and I step back into the room. The Ram remaining slouched as we do. Hey Jenna. Carl, how have you been? Not bad, just living life like I'm a bee. Sounds like he's starting to sing the lyrics to a song, but he trails off as we all look at him expectantly. And he just smiles back. Huh? Hey, is that TJ? Hi.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. I'm not used to having guests on my stream.
Just look at the color. They all have a certain color.
I know. No, he's light blue, she's yellow, he's green. Yeah, he's green. Figures. Though he's smiling happily, TJ is outright crinkling his nose. Pot does not smell. Actually, no, it does. Never mind.
Depends on how much.
The strand that triggers my PTSD. Obviously, I can't stand the smell of it. But even as a child, before I had PTSD, I hated the smell of it, and it's just like I'd be around the people who'd smoke it, and it's just like, oh, God, you know what? I'll just take my chances with secondhand smoke-induced cancer. I'm gonna go hang out with the people who smoke cigarettes, because that particular strand, I hate the smell, and tobacco somehow smells better than that strand. Still up to your old habits, huh?
Still up to your old habits.
Damn
huh?
it! Sorry.
You're good. You're
Carl
good.
shrugs. Starting to remember that it's something he does a lot. It's his answer to almost everything. He's like that white lady friend you got who always want to pull out the wine for everything. But he pull out the kush. It gets quiet for a moment, then I clap my paws together. So what have you been up to, Carl? You're not online that often. Carl shrugs. Oh, you know, just hanging out. Must be kind of boring considering it's Echo. Not going outside helps.
You've been able to find a job? I know they closed the old corner market you used to work at.
Yeah, been kind of hard since pretty much everything's closing around here. How has this town not gotten gentrified yet?
It is on the verge of it, I'm fucking certain.
Oh. Like, were all the white people coming in, buying up all the property and putting up malls?
Well, Echo is a special little place. Don't worry about it, you'll find it out.
Alright. On top of that, I still don't have a car that can get me to Peyton.
Ooh, that's right. You crashed the one your parents got you.
Oh, God. TJ is grinning sympathetically, but Carl hunches further into himself, looking sulky. Man, don't kill my vibe. What about school? Been thinking about going back? Not really. Maybe. This is so fucking awkward and depressing.
Yes, it is.
Carl
Fun fact.
Uh-huh.
Carl is the stoner aspect, but he's also the rich kid aspect. He
You
is the
motherfucker.
rich friend.
All right,
Yes.
no, don't want nothing to do with that. No, thank you. I don't care how nice your horns are. Carl's starting to lose that faraway look as he narrows his eyes. Uh-oh, someone's coming down.
Mm-hmm.
You should. You went for what, a semester? That's not really enough time to tell if you're really cut out for college. Classes get easier to handle once you get used to it. Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly the schoolwork that was the problem.
You could try smoking less weed. That might help.
What? Uh-oh. Oh my God. Matt, you weren't fucking kidding about these characters. Oh my God.
Told you.
Was I set up for an intervention or something? Carl looks over at me as if asking for help. Hey, don't look at me. I had to deal with them for the past 10 hours. Yeah, I guess I forgot how naggy they can be.
That's because we care about you, Carl.
Oh my God. Despite the chill music, the vibe in this room is atrocious. I feel like I'm in a room filled with nails. And just one wrong move is just, I'm gonna get cut or poked or pricked.
I told you. What did I tell you about the writing? It captures the mood really fucking well.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Chase has been missing ever since you left school. We were in the same class throughout school. As a result, we entered college together. We even roomed together for that one semester, which was a lot of fun. Of course I had missed him. Carl seems pretty eager to get off the topic, though. Speaking of school, didn't you try to get accepted into Weston, Jenna? Yep, going into experimental psych. I start in the fall. That's pretty cool, congrats. Now I'm wondering what her issue is, because she looks like she's the voice of reason and she's also studying psychology. But it's this game.
You'll find out. I don't want to say anything.
That's pretty cool. Congrats. Turns back to me. And you're into journalism, right? over the equipment looking confused. All this. Oh yeah, one of the reasons why I'm out here, I'm doing a new segment on Echo. Sounds like the feel-good movie of the year, Chase. That's what you get out. That's what you get out of the feel-good town of the century, Carl. I like that exchange. Yes, Sandy, Echo Beach. Oh, I didn't know that was a song. Because there is an Echo Beach here in LA. Oh no, that's Echo Park. Never mind.
I was about to say, I'm like, I'm not familiar.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look up this song. Apparently, that's an interesting name. It's sung by a Canadian group called Martha and the Muffins.
Oh.
Fascinating name.
Mm.
I don't know the song. I'll listen to it when we're done streaming this. I swear. Yeah. Carl scratches his muzzle before turning to TJ. And you're doing what again? Sports? Something? Bible? Bible Olympics?
Athletic training, but yes, it's a Christian school.
Oh God. Oh my God, this man. Because here's the thing, like, obviously I'm not gonna generalize anyone and like all Christians, but there's a specific type of Christian. Like if they're still going to Christian school as like a young adult, then something's up. Either they're well on their way to becoming like like full Republican, or they're doing everything they can to keep the inevitable existential crisis that happens when most Christians realize that, like, oh my God, there's terrible people in my faith and there's nothing I can do about it. Carl gives a thumbs up. Super. We gonna eat? I'm hungry as hell. Hell is a little extreme there. Shut up, TJ. I'm sorry. But shit, God.
You're good. You're getting into it. That's what I'm happy about.
All right. Well, I love riffing on shit, so yeah. Oh my God. Why are you here?
He's a friend. Come on, be nice.
Yeah, a friend at arm's length. Everyone's just like, yeah. You know how you have that one asshole friend, but he's kind of like your asshole, so you're keeping him around? That's not TJ. But like, we just don't want him to try to exert himself on trying to convert us.
Not even you can be that hungry.
Okay. Now that was just like a little childish joke. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Where's Leo? He's making sandwiches, right? When Chase goes home, he leaves them there.
Stop. Fucking stop.
I like the idea of this game ending and he's just there in the car with Jenna and it's just like, did we forget anything? I don't think so. And they just fucking leave.
Poor Leo.
Well, if we forgot,
bro.
No, we're talking about TJ.
Oh, TJ. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, we forget TJ.
Don't be mean to him. He's good.
I mean, I've grown up around this type of Christian.
So it's
if you forgot it, it wasn't important. Sandy, I'm so happy you're here in the chat with us. He actually just texted me. He actually texted me that he's here. He was picking up Flynn.
So we're all gonna be here, just like old times.
You know, ironically, I think he might be the only like sane, normal person here. Well, maybe her too, but like I've got my eye on you, Jenna. I know something's up here. Even if the fan base doesn't talk about it, I know there's something there. DJ almost looks like that little kid Lynx again, his ears twitching around with excitement. Oh, there they are. Oh boy.
You know, if anything, since you're voicing Carl, Jenna, and Chase, I'll do Flynn, Leo, and TJ.
Okay. I'm done with that. I give the bread sped and watch as Carl moves around the corner to open the door. I hear it open, followed by a distinctive, deep, brassy voice of Flynn.
Hey, what are you getting the door for, Hattie?
Sandy, Magpie just said she has boobs. There is no flaws. That's how this works. Oh, hey. Song changed. No, it's that's not makes me think. Oh yeah, this just kind of turned into like an R&B track, like late 90s, early 2000s R&B.
It's nice. I like it.
This sounds like both cafe music and the song that plays during a romantic striptease.
Yeah, you know, you're actually fucking right.
Hey, why are you getting the door, fatty? To get my sandwiches, dick face, I've got munchies like a mother. Where are they?
Leo has them. Here he is. Hey, they all in there?
My heart skips a beat, my tail thumps on the bed as I hear Leo's high baritone. High baritone, so he's got a low expressive voice?
Yeah.
There's some bustling before they start coming around the door, bringing me face to face with the rest of my childhood friends. See, I don't like this song either. Because, well, okay, I do like it. It slaps, but like, considering that the context of the striptease was romantic, the vibe I described with this song, it's just like, oh god, no, this is... The game is giving me a false sense of security that one of these two characters is the one I should pursue. And I don't know what... Well, you told me not to pursue Flynn because things get super saucy.
Yeah, they get really, really saucy.
And I don't know... I know we could swear on Twitch, especially since I have the mature thing up, but it's just like, can we read super explicit erotica? I'm not so sure.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah.
Twitch, please no ban. Oh,
let's see. Okay, there's some bustling before they start coming around the corner, bringing me face to face with the rest of my childhood friends. I like his design.
It's a really nice design.
I mean, Scalies are like number 2 on the list. Let's see. Flynn comes first, slinking and casually. His posture is loose and relaxed, slouching. Unlike Carl, though, his slouch makes him look like he doesn't give a fuck as opposed to just trying to make himself seem smaller. He wasn't a shy guy, as evidenced by his open shirt. Uh-oh.
And who you calling the dick face?
Magpie, it's reptilian Randy.
God.
So Magpie's Sona is this it's a magpie named Randy, but Randy's like super confident and flaunts his sexual his good looks. An open shirt is something his character would wear. Okay, Flynn knocks Carl on the head, which made a loud thunking sound, but Carl just grins about it.
Hey, Jenna, DJ, Chase.
I could see the pain in this man's eyes.
Yes.
Oh, God. And that's each of us in turn rubbing his knuckles. Oh, that's him? That's the bracelet, huh?
That's Leo. That's the bracelet.
Huh, yeah, no, I'm very grateful mine doesn't look like that. You know what? If I find an anchor bracelet somewhere, I'll get one for you, Matt, since you fucking love this game.
Great. I'll wear it just like him.
Oh, well, you know what? Then you should go to... Maybe we should go to Michael's because they sell charms like that. We could just buy an anchor charm and then look up and try to find some leather straps.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Immediately following him, his arms wrapped around 2 big brown paper bags is Leo. All right, Magpie, some context. This is Chase's ex. And when Chase left...
Well,
oh, wait, no,
yes,
you're right.
Technically
Yes,
no.
technically no. So, okay, that leads me to believe that they might have had a romantic encounter right before Chase decided to just fucking leave.
Actually, it's worse than that.
Oh my God! How?
They were a thing when they were a lot younger for a while.
So they were dating?
They were. Like, it was official.
Oh, no.
And it was a long
but then, yeah, he just left and didn't even fucking say a thing. God, that is even worse.
Yeah. Pretty fucking bad.
Oh, I'm not gonna have a favorite character by the end of this.
You're not, I assure you.
He smiles. You think this would make it hard for me to get emotionally invested in these characters, but that's if I wanted to. At this point, yeah, I am going through this. We're riffing on it, and it's just all like it feels like a train wreck. It feels like Mystery Science Theater 3000. He smiles. Yes, Alphador, you should probably leave. He smiles over the tops of his bag, sweeping the room with his eyes along with his tall rectangular ears. He pauses on Jenna and TJ before finding me. His face immediately breaks into a full grin. Oh God, it hurts! As he walks over to the bed I'm sitting on, setting down the bags. As he comes to stop in front of me, I reach out my paw to slap his, like I did with Carl. No, fuck it. You ain't getting a high five. Yeah, no. You get a fucking bear hug. We'll suffocate him with your mouth.
Chase!
All right, that's you.
Man, I missed you.
Oh, God, this makes me want to cry. Just like Carl, it seems Leo's gotten bigger and stronger. He lifted me up without even trying. This man wants to be your dedicated service top. Chase.
Yep. Pretty fucking much.
The tension I've been feeling on my chest melts away like an ice cube on an Echo sidewalk. On an Echo sidewalk. Everything's fine. So we're playing a psychological horror dating sim. I'm here with my coworker who suggested I play this because we suffer at work a lot, and it's just like, why limited our bonded suffering experiences at work? Let's play a game that's gonna emotionally fuck you up. And I'm going into this with a sense of like riffing, like Mystery Science Theater 3000, because I don't want to get emotionally invested in these characters. This game is notorious for being an anti-dating sim. It deconstructs the genre, and it's just like, hey, what if all these things that were great about the genre were actually really fucking bad? Let's find out. Yeah, pretty much. And not in the meta way either, because like Doki Doki Literature Club did that. Although that was just meta horror. There wasn't a lot of, so this guy's going to be abusive or something. Honestly, I think it's the protagonist. I think the protagonist, like, is maybe, I know he's going to be toxic in some way. I already know that for a fact. I just don't know how. But yeah, no, apparently every single one of these characters embodies like a dating sim element that also coincides with a horror element. And yeah, we're going to see how bad it gets. Also, thanks for stopping by, Oops. It's great to have you. All that worry about how he was going to react was for nothing. The hug is lasting kind of long, though. Yeah, I wonder why. I can feel everyone else looking at us. We're going, it's important that we get to move on, huh? And just like just like that, he forgets we exist. Leo finally pulls back, then smacking me on the shoulder before turning to greet Jenna and TJ. I shakily sit back down, feeling a whole lot better now that the introductions are out of the way.
Leave Carl in a room for 5 seconds and it smells like a goddamn skunk sauna.
Oh no, he doesn't bathe, does he?
No, he's telling you that he smells like fucking weed. Like
oh,
really
Carl,
rank.
yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
My brain processed that as Leo. Okay, so Carl would absolutely trigger my PTSD.
The weed is just oozing out of your pores at this point.
There was a stoner I used to have a crush on, and it immediately, well, it didn't, okay, it was there for a while, but on the back of my mind, it's just like, God, if I'm around this guy when he sweats, is it gonna smell like weed? And that's what this feels like. Flynn theatrically plugs his nostrils as he pulls the window open a crack. Carl rolls his eyes, slouching further and jamming his paws into his pocket. I want to feel bad for him, but he has money.
He does have money.
So, yeah, no.
Well,
Forget you.
His mom and dad has money. He's the tailcoat writing. Yeah.
Do better. Carl should do better, but this isn't that kind of game, unfortunately. Oh, shut up. I think everyone here agrees that my smell is a lot better than your shedding. Why you gotta be like that, Carl? Like a big pile of lizard dust on the couch for the next person. And by the way, dude, that skunk comment was...
He's just, yeah.
And your comment about the shedding wasn't, Carl? I wonder if he's coded to be white.
Probably.
White American, I should say. This thing you can do in Adobe Illustrator, well.
And that lizard comment wasn't.
Thank you, Flynn. Let's see, you can change the image there for. Yeah, no, this is an indie game. This was made on a budget. I wouldn't be surprised if these were stock photos though, because you could find photos on anything. And you know, you buy the license and you could use them. And turns to me fanning air from the outside of his hand.
What's worse, Chase? Carl smell or my dusting off?
Dusting off? That's not a thing. They're saying white flakes that chip off me with every step I take except when I scratch my ass. Then it's like a fucking blizzard of dead skin. Oh shit, that's you. I'm sorry. I thought that was Chase for some reason.
That's Carl. That's Carl.
Oh, that's right. I was reading Carl. God, I need a post-it note and just and then just get some markers and just color it the people I'm supposed to be voicing. And some of it might land in your mouth. That's what you should call it.
Hey, you furballs do it too. It's just less noticeable. Either way, it's hot in here.
Boy, it's the desert. It's hot everywhere. Aren't you cold-blooded?
Someone turned down the goddamn thermostat.
Oh
Somebody turned down your language.
Shut up, TJ. TJ says it to him like a cheerful kindergartner teacher pep talking a student into using his words. They stare at each other for about 5 seconds with his expression like stone while TJ slowly loses his smile. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I better
I'll be sure to watch that.
I love it.
I really like Flynn now.
Flynn is the asshole, but he's a lovable one.
I don't think anyone's a hero in this story.
No one is.
Oh God. Flynn! No, that's you, sorry. They look pretty upset, but Flynn just reaches out. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, he's not humble, TJ. He can't flip off the switch, and I don't know if that's because it's been ingrained into his mind or if it's again performative. Both of them are bad, but at least when you know it's programmed, it's like, well, you can acknowledge it and do something about it. When it's performative, you don't fucking say anything. They don't even think about it. Let's see, TJ actually looks pretty upset, but Flynn reaches out and yanks him into a chokehold. The much shorter Lynx is easily dwarfed by the lizard.
Ah, shut up, you priss. I'm just kidding.
TJ half-heartedly fights the hold. He wants to, really? Half-heartedly, huh? I guess TJ thought he'd get some respect now that we're all adults.
Hey, ow! You said it. You still said it.
Well, I might step in to help, but it's been a while since I've seen Flynn and TJ go at it. It's just too funny to stop.
Look, no lightning. So much for your almighty God.
Aha! TJ. Okay, that was kind of funny. TJ jabs his elbow into Flynn's stomach, doubling the lizard over for a second.
See, God works in a mysterious way.
Oh my God. Oh my God, TJ, shut up. Why are you here? Flynn reaches up and grabs one of the tufts on TJ's ears and yanks, earning a yell from the feline. Well, species features. These features was something we made up to make our tussles a little more fair. Involved any distinct physical difference between our species that might pose as a disadvantage, like my tail, Jenna's ears, or TJ's ear tufts. Carl was especially keen on it being a ram. His horns were often used as leverage against him. TJ, come get your sandwich. He yanks himself from Flynn's grasp, smoothing his fur as he tries to look as dignified as possible.
Well, I can see some things haven't changed.
TJ walks over to the table to get his food. I can't help but laugh. I think TJ won that one by technicality. Or did he? He might have fouled too. One's got a soft lizard belly. Then starts rubbing his stomach.
Oh, don't even try to tell me about soft, asshole. It looks like you swallowed a beach ball.
I like him, but also, dude.
They have that kin relationship of like brothers. Like,
I
they fucking
guess.
kill each
I don't
other.
know. At a young age, I was just like, making fun of people for how they look is too easy. If you want to hit them where it hurts, you make fun of like them as a person.
God. That's you.
Oh, all right. Speaking of which, food. I'll pass the bags around to get our food. A chicken sandwich for Jenna and TJ, roast beef for me and Leo, and 3 large veggie burgers for that that almost take up their own bag for Carl. Flynn, as usual, isn't eating anything. I think it's a lizard thing. Oh yeah, slow metabolism. I keep my seat on the bed as I unwrap the foil around my sandwich. Why is it called Echo Beach? Oh, Echo Beach is a song that Magpie really likes. It's not? Oh no, the game's called Echo. It's just called Echo, yeah. He just says Echo Beach because he keeps referencing the song, which I'm going to listen to when the stream's over. Let's see, it's been 1 hour. I keep my seat on the bed as I unwrap the foil around my sandwich. The smell wafts up from the beef, making my mouth water and bringing some memories with it. Is it like a hot sandwich? I was kind of
It's in the foil, so.
Oh, then probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And bringing some memories with it. Ooh, a sense memory. You'd all spent many nights at the old diner. I can remember the night me and Carl graduated. Leo took us all straight from Peyton High to the diner, skipping out on all the night graduation party for on the all-night graduation party for sandwiches and milkshakes. I take a huge bite of the yellow a huge bite and the yellow pepper slips out on the other end, landing back in the foil.
Whoa,
slow
down. You're gonna choke.
I'm almost falling over to the side as if something heavy plants itself next to me on the bed. Oh, right. God, you poor fucking disaster, you. Am I gonna still be able to sympathize with them, or are they just gonna be absolutely irredeemable? Is it gonna be like, oh, this villain's evil because he was wronged by the system, so I still feel sorry for him despite his atrocities against mankind?
It's okay. It's like, from my personal experience, you hate them for what they did, but you can still sympathize on the reason why they did it.
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of like that.
Quickly grab a napkin, bring it to my muzzle, wiping away the grease. Hey, Leo. Leo chuckles at my embarrassment and unwraps his own sandwich.
Sorry if the bed was a little soggy. Got over there. Here took his sweet time getting to the car. He is Spanish, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hey, working on the town hall is serious business.
At least, and he got a city job. Fuck, why are you an anxiety-riddled monster? This is all like, you have a hot bod and you work for the city? That is, hello. Would you be interested in being a double income couple and just unleash present reckonings upon my nieces and nephews and cousins?
Lord.
I love that Bayonetta meme so fucking much.
I love it too. It's the best one.
I don't
have family business. I can just waltz out of like you.
Ah. Yeah, so Chase is an otter. He's studying to be a journalist. He's back home to do a school project, but again, this is supposed to be a psychological horror game, so we'll see how bad this is. And there is, I mean, it's a dating sim, so there are routes you take with each character. My coworker Blanc over here said, hey, do you want like a slow burn horror, or do you just want to go off into the deep end? And I was just like, fucking waterboard me in the horror juice. So we'll take that route. That route is unfortunately Leo. We'll see how bad this gets. Oh God, excuse me.
This is fine. This is just a character introduction of how
Yeah,
the
this is-
dynamic works.
We're learning about the characters and their relationships before all hell breaks loose. I was
Mhm.
told some of the horror here is also supernatural. I know I get the feeling that Echo kind of may have some like Silent Hill bullshit going on. Obviously not as strong as Silent Hill, but like it's there. It's like the beginning of Uzumaki, when like people are like, wow, that's a lot of strange coincidences happening, and it's just like by the end of the book, the town itself has just become a full-fledged monster.
If anything, what I've seen a lot of people compare Echo to is Higurashi without the very gory details.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm,
What was that localized into? When cicadas cry?
when they cry.
When they
I
cry,
believe.
okay. Hey
What
Flynn,
was
hold on, let's continue. Hey Flynn, I'll bet you that I can eat this whole burger in 1 minute. So you need to oh yeah, I still have Soma. I can still play that game. Maybe I'll try to work that in. I've been getting burnout from Kirby and Rune Factory, so I've just been playing whatever I could get my hands on and streaming that. I really should get back to them because I want to finish them. But I do want to play Soma. I played a little bit of it.
Another horror game.
It's
Is that a
it's another
fucking
horror
joke?
game.
Of course you can.
I know Markiplier played it. What was it? Markiplier played it, but I didn't watch the full playthrough, and then I got it. Let's see, but I don't know, that one's kind of weird. You play a guy who just wakes up, you know, in his room going about his life, and then he wakes up again and finds himself in like an underwater facility of some sort, and he's just trying to make sense of the weird going back and forth between, you know, his world and the facility. Let's see, is that a fucking joke? Of course you can. Oh, sorry, that was you. Yeah, but what about 2 burgers?
Don't choke, Carl.
Said to keep the conversation on Leo's job, since that's the whole reason why he's still here. Is business still pretty good?
Yes, Peyton's getting bigger, so is the number of customers.
Guess it's a good thing that your dad moved it out of Echo, huh?
For sure. The place is turning into a ghost town. It's probably will be in another decade or 2.
I don't know what it's like to live in a city like this.
Probably very empty and quiet.
By some standards, it already is. Take another bite of my sandwich, biting right into another bell pepper. I don't know how good the diner food is. I noticed TJ sitting next to Jenna at the table, picking unhappily at the lettuce wrapped chicken. Jenna seems to be as well as she leans towards him. What's wrong, TJ?
It's just... Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
It's just the mayo. I forgot they put it on everything here.
Most of it, but I was expecting its contents. None of the mayo really got on my chicken. Here.
No, you don't have to.
Jenna's giving death flags. Jenna picks up TJ's sandwich and swaps out his grilled chicken. She rips off the layer of mayo-tinted lettuce from his lettuce bun before swapping her chicken in. How's that?
Thanks.
Okay, now I'm feeling sorry for this guy because it's obvious he doesn't want to seem like a burden for people, which might be why he kind of lets himself be a punching bag. And that used to be me. I used to let people walk all over me.
I totally get that.
We still do hate TJ though. Sometimes TJ just needs to shut up, and he never does. He needs to not be... You're not at church, TJ. You could live a little. We need to get him drunk. Don't get him high. That'll be too much for him. It's then that TJ looks up and sees Leo and I staring at him. His ears flatten in embarrassment. What?
What?
Oh, sorry.
Nothing, TJ. Nothing.
So your parents are letting you live in the house here in Echo?
Yes, we actually tried to sell it last year, but of course no one bought it. I think two people came to look and took off once they saw the town.
Oh boy.
Hmm. Anyway, my parents are living in Peyton in a house twice as big as the old one.
Jesus. Well, it must be pretty cool living on your own house.
My parents aren't constantly breathing down my neck, so yeah, that's, nice.
Oh boy. He's not the rich kid. It's actually the stoner Ram that's the rich kid. I mean, I guess he's, his parents own a business and they're able to move and leave him their old house, but like if you singled out Carl as the rich kid, then I don't think Leo and his family have the amount of wealth that Carl has access to.
Yeah, no.
Jesus. Okay, Leo's already finished with his first sandwich and now he's unwrapping the second. Fuck, I want to have 2 sandwiches right now. But like, I'm trying to change my relationship with food. I'm trying to eat only what I need, and I'm gonna be having a somewhat healthy dinner. I'm gonna be making rice porridge, the kongi or juk. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I found a recipe online and it's just like, oh, I want to make this. I have all the ingredients except for green onions. But like, that's usually like a garnish, if anything. Let's see. He sure could eat a lot. And I mean, with a body like this. It's the rice is the porridge. So the rice, it's got like was it an 8-to-1 ratio? So 1 part rice, 8 parts water. You let the rice cook, and over time it starts to break down and release starch, so that becomes like a thickener, and then you have it with like meat and vegetables. I'm just gonna be keeping mine simple. The recipe called for cilantro, ginger, and chicken that's marinated in salt, pepper, and oyster sauce. So I'm gonna be making that for dinner. How many people are still here anyway? In town, I mean. That takes another bite, and I hear the crunch of the peppers through his muesli. Chews thoughtfully for a moment before swallowing.
Not too sure. Of course, I know almost everyone here, but most don't actually live here anymore.
Oh, goodness.
Most everyone's turned their old house into a sort of vacation home now.
Really? Why? Can't imagine anyone coming here for a vacation. Ah, shit. Let me see. I accidentally clicked to start recording on OBS when I tried to grab my mouse. Okay. Unless your hobbies are meth or dying of heat stroke. Wow! Wow. What is up with this place?
Echo you can is not a nice place.
See, I thought you meant like, oh, it's a desert, nobody lives here. No, this place is ghetto as fuck if you could just get meth. Oh my god.
Like, it's pretty bad here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you.
Let's see. Well, they've all got their old... Oh, that's you. Sorry, I thought I was still reading Chase's lines.
You're good. Oh, they've got all their old houses here, and it's cheap to build. And the town is actually trying to turn that old lake into a recreational thing.
You know what? That could bring business. You put like a lodge there? Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Like Emma?
Yeah, they're putting in docks and stuff.
Huh. Lake Emma is the old reserve just a few minutes outside of town. As kids, we used to play around there all the time. It was generally an ugly place. Dead fish on the banks, a terrible smell, and mosquitoes everywhere. God! That sounds horrifying to me. Especially since, like, I hate mosquitoes.
I also hate fucking mosquitoes. It's gross.
And again, if it could have changed since then, I haven't been there in 12 years now. None of us have. Thinking about the lake is making my stomach tighten again, forcing away my appetite in the process. Mosquitoes are not friends here. The crane fly is your friend. The crane fly eats mosquito larvae. Also, apparently, I think the crane fly was given the term daddy long legs before it was given to a species of cellar spider. So, like, I like cellar spiders. I like them a lot, but I don't like calling them daddy long legs. I think that belongs to the crane fly. Thinking about the okay, yeah, we read that. It's been so long at this point. I need to learn to get over things. Ugh, you and me both. Actually, that reminds me. The others are pretty deep in their own conversations, but I lower my voice anyway, leaning into Leo. Hey, Leo.
Hmm?
Leo turns to me. He had been in the middle of a massive bite, and now he has a bell pepper half hanging out of his muzzle. That throws off my train of thought for a second. Oh yeah, so I wanted to get some shots of the lake for my project. Just had to pull out the pepper from his muzzle. I wanted to shove it back in a second later. Cheers for a while, but his ears are still tipped towards me, so I go on. It's kind of important to Echo's history. Anyway, you told me that on Monday everyone's free during lunch? Can tell by the set of Leo's ears that he knows where I'm going, and he's not into the idea, really. I quickly go on. Of course we don't have to. It's been a long. Oh, I think I know what's going on.
Mm.
I
Go ahead, share with the class.
Well, here oh wait, we're riffing on this thing, so whatever. So I didn't read too much plot stuff, but I do know that they did have another friend in the group who died.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe going back there is kind of like not a good idea because it might trudge up memories. Maybe the last time all of them were at that lake was with that friend, or maybe the friend died at the lake. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know anything about the friend. I just know that they had a friend. They're dead now, and well, it seems like everyone's dealing with the fallout. Oh god, there's an enemy with the same plot, except that one was wholesome and nice, and it's about recovery and moving on and coping, which are none of the things that are happening here.
Laughs at Echo.
Another cough drop. Of course we don't have to. It's been a long time, and if the town is making it look better, it could be fun.
Listen, Chase.
I feel my face burn a little under the fur. Sorry, it was a dumb idea.
Oh no. Oh, hold on. Ah. Ah. No. It's just.
Leo looks towards Flynn, and I do as well, finding him still bantering with Carl.
It doesn't matter how fucking fast you eat. I'm not gonna be impressed.
He's got that classic Flynn look. Oh, are they all queer, by the way? That was another question I was gonna ask.
Everyone's gay? No.
No, just queer. Queer is kind of evolved into an umbrella term for not straight. Because I know Chase is bi. But like, are they all queer? Are they all LGBT or like anywhere under that community?
Yeah, they all fall under the aspect.
All right.
Except Jenna, because Jenna's
the only straight. She's the straight friend. She's
she's
the ally. He's got that classic. He's got that classic Flynn look on his face where he's pressing his lips together, trying not to smile. Aww. Ah, God. What if I ate all three? Do you want to... Does Carl want to go down on Flynn? Because that's what it feels like right now. Look how much I can shove in my mouth, huh? Any ideas, Flynn? Huh?
God.
I've already eaten
You're
most
already
of the...
eaten most of the first one, so that's not going to happen now, is it?
I'll look back down at my sandwich. I suddenly feel really guilty. Here I am. Back after 3 years, just assuming that I know how everyone feels. Now I'm kind of feeling like an imposter. Leo notices like he always did, and he nudges me with his shoulder.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's not your fault.
Suddenly Leo's ears perk up, and I know he suddenly had an idea. This is me. His ears made him easily readable, just as reading people came easily to him. It made it all more impressive that he was able to tell what most of us were thinking, considering my short, stubby ears. Or Flynn's lack thereof.
Listen, I think it's a cool little spot by that river that's actually pretty close to the lake. We could have lunch and you could walk over and get your shots.
The idea makes me feel a bit better. Alright, that could be fun. Also, this motel doesn't have a pool, so it'd be really nice to swim in something. Says the otter.
Otters in their water. Anyways, I'll have to ask Flynn, but I think he'll be okay with it. What would really impress me is if you didn't eat the rest.
Jesus. You're a funny guy, Flynn. Oh, goes right back to shove. Licks burger into his mouth as Flynn looks in mild disgust. Only notices watching him and he gives an odd look, but that slowly morphs into a smirk as he focuses on Leo. You're looking pretty happy
You're
there,
looking pretty
Leo.
happy
Oh,
there,
sorry.
Leo. Not like you've been for the past 3 years.
Ah, you. Ah! Everything here cuts deep.
Yeah.
I furrow my brow in confusion and look up at Leo. I see him shift and he's giving Flynn a look that I don't quite understand.
Well, of course I'm happy to see us all back together again.
Uh-huh. I look from Leo to Flynn and it's pretty easy to imagine a bolt of electricity between them.
You should have seen him, Chase. He'd go days without smiling.
Uh-oh. Later, oops, thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. Oh boy. I'm sorry, this is Oh god, let's see where this takes us. Agreed, Leo's been kind of a dick ever since you guys left.
Isn't Jenna a counselor? Hey, you should have a session with Leo.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea. I'm still an undergrad. I'm not going into counseling anyway. That would just make me sad. TJ's busy trying to hold his sandwich together and eat it up at the same time. Not very successfully, but looks up as well. TJ, maybe you should have just ordered a salad. No croutons.
Honestly.
Leo
depressed.
Oh, right.
It's
Sorry.
hard not to imagine not. That's okay. Leo depressed. It's hard to imagine you not smiling. You seem fine online.
Oh, funny thing about online. Has something been going on, Leo? For the first time since he's arrived, Leo looks truly uncomfortable. You don't see him like that very often. Flynn, on the other hand, has his trying not to smirk face. Okay. I think what Flynn's trying to do is, hey, you got issues, and I'm gonna bring them up because I'm tired of you ignoring them.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. I don't know any of these characters well enough to know if that's the best course to take right now. Let's see. Leo pauses, pinned by everyone's eyes in the room. Then he takes a frustrated breath.
Can't people be sad sometimes? Yes, things have been harder, but I'm fine. I think it's pretty clear that Flynn
Leo flicks his long muzzle at the lizard.
is just trying to get some reactions. Sure, and I'm just saying you're back to your old self. But seriously, it's great.
Leo makes a snorting sound. I'm about to ask Leo what's so stressful when he lifts his paw up again to take a bite of his almost finished sandwich. I go quiet as I look at his paw. Oh, the elephant in the room, which happens to be an anchor in this case. Silver anchor tied to his wrist with leather. The word really? The word otter is etched into the shank of the anchor? The name Chase is engraved into the stock. Oh, Matt, I'm gonna cry.
Bro, do you hear the fucking background music just go silent?
Yes, because you already told me the
There's a-
significance of this bracelet, and see, and I thought, oh,
Yes.
it's obviously it's significant, but like their names are etched on it, which makes it hurt even
Yep.
more.
Yeah.
Why was he still? Why do you think, Chase? Why do you think? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's such a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Jump as TG's voice breaks through my trance, bouncing on the bed once I come down. Leo looks at the bed, wobbles an eyebrow raise, puts a paw on his muzzle. Oops, sorry, were you
Oops,
just kind of...
sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, you were just kind of staring off into space.
yeah,
Yeah.
just thinking about stuff. What's up?
We were just talking about the last game. Didn't you tell me that we saw that movie on the drive here?
I really don't... Oh, what's going on here? I really don't get you right now, TJ. The last game was the worst Lions Brigade movie ever.
You're just mad because they didn't follow the comics.
Oh, so this is the like things are going back to the way they were moment, even if it is temporarily.
It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Carl, as a movie, it was just better. I'm sure the comics are great too, though.
I've had this argument
Nah.
with my uncle over Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Nah, the comics is shit. Carl tried showing them to me once.
Because my uncle had never seen the cartoon before, and it's like, y'all just being nerds, and it's just all like, we would just not have the conversation with him. Also, he's a huge homophobe, so I keep him at arm's length.
That is perfectly valid and a good choice.
Huh. Blah! See, this is the problem. I never follow the source material. No one cares because I have no respect for the originals, man.
You're way too picky, Carl. The last game was a great movie.
Hey, you too, Leo.
I don't think... I don't know. I think Lions Brigade was always a bit too violent for me, with all the shooting and punching.
Oh my god, TJ! He's living on his own for the first time, isn't he? I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the same college attending like God, dude. There's a lot I could say about this character, but I want to continue this.
Try not to rip into him too much. It's easy. It's way too easy.
You know what? You're right. This is low-bearing fruit.
Yes. I've always liked the Trinity Weasel. She's the thinking man's superheroine. Heroine.
Carl waves his paw dismissively. The Trinity comics have always been pretty lame. They're jerk-off fodder for lonely nerds, and so's the movie.
You mean like yourself?
Hey!
Hold up. We're talking about Trinity now? Julia Blasco? She's hella fine.
Sweet, another bi dude.
Never seen an ass like hers on a weasel before.
Jesus. That's because it's fake.
No, I just like the story.
I'm sure you do, TJ.
It's really kind of deep if you think about it.
Is it?
It was hard to think about when half the shots were slow-mo and she's doing all these flips and backbends and shit.
I didn't think that was your sort of thing anyway. Oh wait. I didn't think that was your sort of thing. Anyway, Flynn. Oh, anyway, Flynn doesn't have time to retort before Jenna shifts her attention, seemingly coming to TJ's defense. Come on, Trinity does have more story going on than your average superhero movie. I think it's great that you like her character over all the meatheads.
Yeah, they just stuck in all the boob shots to reel in the dummies.
Yep.
Of course, that's easy for someone like you to say. Besides, I see what's going on here.
That kind of applies to me too, because even though I'm bi, I don't really care much about breasts. This is like they're baby feeders. And Magpie's just like, you're wrong! You're wrong, how dare you!
Maybe you should watch Luce Lobo, DJ. He's shirtless the whole time.
Ah. His ears go flat. Is he a closeted homosexual?
I feel like he is.
He might. Magpie, I will fight you. Don't start. Oh, God, you. Fuck, you poor child, you. Well, have fun. If he is, boy, have fun trying to undo all the internalized homophobia. That is a hard process. Oh, and good luck with second puberty. I always talk that because I have a queer cousin and we came out to each other. She's a lot younger than me though, and I'm always telling her, it's like, you're very fortunate that you came to this realization while you're still young, because baby, second puberty sucks. And second puberty is what we call when someone in their late adulthood comes out, because then it's just like, oh no, I have all these new things in my life and I don't know how to process them or handle them. And it's a process. I came to the realization when I was 25, and even though like, you know, mid-adult, not exactly young adult, but not old either, I felt like I had an easier time than someone who would be like my age now. Okay.
I better stop it with all this saucy talk. The only way this could get any more awkward is if you got sprung.
We all groan in unison, but TJ shoots right back.
And knowing you, that's exactly what you want to happen, isn't it, Flynn?
I think Carl and TJ want to fuck Flynn.
You know, I could see that.
I get a few surprised chuckles. Damn, TJ, where'd that come from? It isn't that it was particularly good joke, it's that it came from TJ, and that's what makes it so funny. Those are the best. When like the sweet shy boy says an insult that doesn't cut hard, it doesn't cut deep, and you're like, oh shit, like, you know, that was baby insult, but it came from you. Everyone acknowledges the progress of the baby step. I don't think I've ever heard him talk like that. Even Flynn can't keep from grinning a little bit. We talk late into the afternoon. At this point, all my worries have disappeared, leaving a happy, warm feeling in its place. It seems silly that I'd been nervous earlier. In fact, I'm starting to look forward to the rest of the week. All right. Sorry. Leo steps forward, indicating that we should all shut up.
Now we all need to remember that Chase is here to do his school project, so that comes first. But I did make a few other plans for things that we can do on his off time. I'm pretty sure all of us know that we're going to Southwest Adventures tomorrow, so I'll pick these two up.
Dirks his head towards Flynn and Carl.
And then swing by the motel to get you guys at 9, alright?
Sounds good.
Then I was thinking about doing some stuff in Peyton towards the end of the week, and we'll make those plans later. In between those times, we should find time to hang out as well.
This is just hearing him take charge and organize all this makes it hurt, because I know how he lives. I wish I had that sound. I wish I had that sound clip from The Simpsons. Please don't tell anyone how I live.
Oh, God.
I mean, it just sucks though, because his living state, it is a byproduct of depression. I've lived like that for a time being. Granted, not for that same reason, but like I really struggled with depression in my young adulthood, and my health and the condition of my room tanked. Like I've always been like, okay, I always took good care of my teeth, but that was only because like my family's obsessed with teeth. If you have good teeth in my family, if you have good teeth, my family just remembers you. Like my friend Alphador, who was in the chat earlier, he met my aunts and uncles and my grandmother one time. And every time I bring him up, they're like, which one's Herbert? Is he the one with the nice teeth? And it's just like, yes, that's Herbert. I ended up getting 2 cavities during that bout of depression. And even though I didn't care and I knew why, and also I had Medicare at the time, so, you know, they plugged them up. My family, or my mother, was just like absolutely devastated. It's just all like, I have a feeling that her reaction would be much worse to me having teeth would be worse than to me coming out to her. But I was just all like, but I got them filled, and yeah, take care of do your best to take care of yourself when you're depressed.
Mhm.
Let's see. Leo looks about done, but suddenly snaps his fingers as if remembering something.
Oh yeah, Chase, I saw you had a camera. Think you could get a picture of us? It would be nice for all of us to have something that is in camera phone quality.
I'm gonna assume this game maybe takes place in the 2010s because camera phone quality now is out fucking standing.
Yeah.
I'm sure I was messing with the self timer earlier. I should be able to get it to work. A few minutes of me adjusting the tripod and Leo adjusting everyone at the end of one of the beds, we managed to get into position. All right, here goes. Let's see. I set the timer and fast walk to the spot Leo saved for me. This was the picture I saw. I looked at him and I'm like, oh, there's something up with you. For the next 2 hours, we watched a movie on TV, not paying attention, mostly catching up with each other and how we'd been. It's good to be back, and it feels like we're all just picking up where we left off 3 years ago. It's really nice. Finally, at about 10, Leo, Carl, and Flynn head out. I spend the next 20 minutes tinkering with the equipment, making sure it's all in order for shooting the next day. Once TJ finishes getting ready for bed in the bathroom, I do as well before getting into bed, head to toe with TJ. There's a soft glow from the corner of as Jenna sits at the table reading something. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, waiting for her to go to sleep.
Ah, yes, horror.
Oh no. Yeah, this music's getting ominous. There's a chain attached to my ankle as I walk away from the lake, my legs and feet caked in mud. I look back, seeing the chain snaking back around the rocks and reeds before disappearing into the water. Looking ahead again, I see Leo. He's smiling, waving at me. I walk towards him and the chain stays slack, pulling easily out of the water. There's an anchor in the lake, I say. I stare at him, but it doesn't say something. Oh. Got those bracelets. I stare at him, but he doesn't say anything and just keeps smiling. I crouch on the rocks, wrapping the chain around my wrist a few times. Leo kneels next to me, rubbing my back and sticking his arm out to compare our bracelets, saying that everyone gets one. He seems happy, but now I'm stuck here. I can't even stand up to walk. Oh shit. Yeah, he told me what the bracelet means to Chase. Oh, that's so fucking oh, it's like Final Destination but dating sim. There's like there's a Cupid, there's like a little cherub around here, and it's just like, nope, no love here. No, nothing sacred. Does this game have chapters, by the way? Like, am I gonna hit a scene and it's gonna be like chapter end, or does it just continuously go?
Technically, you just did one, which
Yeah.
is the intro. This is Sunday. It goes by days.
I think I'm gonna stop here then. We got a little bit of foreshadowing right there. And yeah, oh boy. Oh man, what am I getting myself into? Hold on. Okay, so with that, let's see. I will quit. We have our game saved. We're good. I'm gonna put up the stream ending soon scene here. I have to get into the habit of closing it because the stream ending scene now has music to it. I'll listen to Echo Beach right now, swear to God. But yeah, so we'll end the stream here. I am down to keep playing this. We got like that little taste at the end of the psychological horror aspect of this game. I'm down. I mean, we've gotten this far now, or was it? We've been given this nice present, and now to rip off the paper and see what horrors lurk inside. So let's see. I might do another stream later. Probably one of my farming games or games I need to finish. Maybe Kirby Ruin Factory. We'll see. I'd like to thank you for pestering me into playing this. totally down. I want to play through this thing now. I'll talk to you about scheduling. We'll figure something out. And if you like what you saw, be sure to give me a follow. I'm a variety streamer. I play all kinds of stuff. You're here because I'm playing a visual novel. That's not a genre I play a lot, but we'll see. For now, I need to get through the latest Kirby game and my farming sim games so I could play more farming sim games. And until next stream, remember to stay healthy and stay hydrated. Laters!